Was good. Alright, I'm gonna do a little test here. Make sure let's see. Y'all should be hearing that. Let me check. Alright. I'm good. I'm good. Alright, alright. Well, I figured I turned the stream on. Just leave it running while I was here. Gonna be here in the garage mahal, as I call it. Um, yeah. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Just trying to get situated here. My apologies. Hope you guys have had a great day if you're just watching this, or if you haven't watched any of the other videos I did. I did a bass video yesterday, where I kind of showed the process of how I record. I should probably clip it and add some or clip it and just kind of turn it into a video. But yeah. All right, cool. I am. Here's the thing. As a as a producer, right? I'm one of the random ones. I get spurts of energy. Some people are just like they're just on it all the time, and they can just dish out songs and produce like crazy. I really got to be inspired to do it, even if I have a contract with somebody or something of that sort. Like, I have the tendency to take my time. I know that's terrible to say, but I'm trying to find a place where to put my phone because I do need it to see. I think I can put it like this. Nope. Maybe? I don't think it's gonna let me. This doesn't want to cooperate. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So today, I'm actually, I've had a decent day, but towards the end of the day, it was kind of frustrating. Um, those who have kids know what I'm talking about. Sometimes the kids take everything out of you. But the beautiful, wonderful thing that I get to do is I get to sometimes come in here. I used to game a lot, which is nothing wrong with it. But then I just kind of came to the conclusion that I was just really gaming too much because I just kept saying I was stressed, but I'm not. I just was just addicted. You could say there's nothing wrong with gaming. I love gaming, but yeah. Anyways, all that to say, let's see what I make. Kind of just talking through the process. I might stop talking at some point, just keep going. But yeah, I think I figured it out how to run this window right here. I think that's cool. Something that I hadn't done yet. Yeah, because I was recording yesterday and nothing was coming up. But anyways, all right. What should I make? That's the important thing. So let me say this, and this is just for the record. I mean, I don't think there's anybody in here, and that's cool. Um, but whenever I start a song, there's usually two versions of songs for me. Um, for me, it's I usually start with either I'm gonna do a worship instrumental, right, or I'm gonna produce a song. And oh, Vic is here. What's good, Vic? It's the homie right there. Um, you have a good night too, man. I don't know if you're crashing out or not, but I'll be here for a bit. But if you're crashing out, it's all good. Um, so I have two things. Either I make a worship instrumental or I make a song, right? Usually, if I'm gonna make a worship instrumental, it's because I feel like I was led in that moment by God to do it, and I don't really like sit there and piece a song together. Other times, if I am just, uh, if I'm arranging a song or producing a song, I just go for it. I don't really play around. And right now, I have this crazy thing that my headphones. Um, I have my in-ear pack, so I don't have a wired, and it's just distorting like crazy right now. All right, cool. Vic, I was thinking about the song we did today, bro. Thinking about that. It's pretty cool. Let me see here. Let's title something. So I use Keyscape. I'm using Keyscape. Keyscape is a wonderful plugin. I think I might make like a pop song. I don't know how. I hope that's not too loud for you. In my ear, it's like blaring. Yeah, I think that's good right there. Trying to see what sound speaks to me, huh? I guess I really want a 70s, really 80s sound. All of these are super loud. Hopefully they're not too loud for y'all. I should probably set up the OBS so y'all can see my hands, my camera. But I have it set up for bass right now. But just so you guys know, I am actually playing. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to Splice, man. I have a ton of loops. I don't know if you can even hear them, man. That'd be crazy if you can't. I'm kind of on that window right now. I don't think you can hear them. If you can, you can probably hear it through what I'm doing. Oh, this is sick. This is from earlier today. Oh, okay, cool, okay. I told Victor I would do something with this. Vic, if you're here, I'm going to make something with this. Dude, what is that? What tempo is that? I'm blind. 120, yeah. So I told Victor about this. I always like to change the names because I don't want to get confused. I already like to know what I have. I'll drop this down. Yeah, there you go. Let's just duplicate that a few times. I'm debating whether I do it, man. I don't even. You know why? It's because I don't have my Roland synths in here. And I was really wanting to do that one day, have it on my laptop, and I'm not on my laptop. Nah, I'm not gonna even put myself in that predicament. Let's try something else. I just need a good pop beat. Let me see. Something to get me going. Pop drums. I know you guys can't hear it, sorry. But here's some grooves. There's some hip hop beats. Yeah, so Splice, if you guys don't use Splice, Splice is a great place to get ideas rolling. If I get an idea rolling from there, I usually like do my best to fill in the voids. I don't like to let Splice take over. Splice is like pre-AI. AI kills everything. Sorry, I'm listening to loops here. Found one that speaks. All right, we got one. Let's run it. There you go. And I fiddle around a lot, if that makes any sense. I can be like. Okay. All right, so we got something there. Now the reality is, do I like the tempo? I might slow this down a bit. And guys, I know I'm not doing a worship song or anything. I'm literally probably just doing an instrumental. Yeah, just for kicks. Sometimes it's just good to mess with the muscles. Keep them flowy. Okay, so another super dope plugin that I use, and I always will recommend it. It's always the best. And Mike, if I'm not mistaken, Mike has been gracious enough to DM me for some other products he has. But on this computer particularly, I have Peculiar Sounds. Peculiar Sounds is from Gospel Producers. It's a phenomenal plugin. So I have version 1 and then I have version 2 now. So version 2 is now, like any keyboardist that plays this kind of genres, I've always done it. myself with the pitch wheel. So it kind of feels weird that somebody does it. Glad to. Definitely not a normal thing, but let's try that. There you go. Cool. Favorite part? Quantizing. There you go. Slap a vintage verb on this just for kicks. And especially if we want something big, I'd like to hear something big here. I wouldn't want to put anything low. Wait, you might right? Wait, what? Okay, let's kill the decay a bit. Just raise up the mix. Let's go with Bright Hall. There you go. Something that's just gonna hide in the back. 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. We keep the layers running. We keep the layers running. Let's see. I think a nice little grand piano would be good. Yeah, like, how do you even fit a grand piano in there? Yeah. See, people are like so misinformed, man. Sometimes it's just a really good loop, a glide, nice pad, and a roach just to accompany it. no. What does this really need after this? You can add some percussion if you wanted to. The reality is, you can add a bunch of stuff. But, let's see. Do I have Trillion? I do have Trillion. Is it working on here? Sorry, guys. Sometimes I don't have these things set up. If you don't have Trillion, I mean, there's cheaper plugins, but Trillion's the OG GOAT. Can't ever go wrong with Trillion. I mean, I have a real bass here. I could do a real bass too. I can listen to the kick. Ah. I'll keep it simple. Ah, already messing up here. Oh, I didn't even save it. That's okay. I'm not gonna save it right now. I'm playing horrible right now. 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a hit, aren't I? Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, 2. Okay. Okay. 2. Sometimes I do this. Just playing this wrong, all wrong. So funny. Not only did I play it basically all wrong, I played the last part wrong too. But that's okay. I'm going to leave it just because I'm trying to just share the example of what it is to just make something, even when it's not perfect. This is what people don't see, right? They just see a bunch of finished products. Did I quantize this? I did, right? I feel like I did. Yeah. Something cheesy. Just cheesy enough to get through. Come on. There you go. Let's move this closer. Yeah. Honestly, you have no idea how many of these I have. Sometimes beats made from scratch. Sometimes it's just a bunch of chords laid out. Then I label them and I just go about it. I would literally put like random pop idea, and I don't organize it. I just leave it there. But let me run you through this because this is kind of important too. I think this is what a lot of people kind of want to hear sometimes. Um, this is how I build like my piano. So if you listen to my instrumentals, if you some of those people that listen to instrumentals that I make, and that's what's brought you to this channel. Um, let me, I guess, let me run down how I usually go about this. And I promise I'm not trying to be mechanical. There's a lot of piano players, guys, that I see online, and they're just dishing out songs every day, and I'm like, that's cool, but some days I hate things, and I just like you know playing the piano, and I'm frustrated. I'm a human. Sometimes maybe people got all the creativity in one day, they dished it out, and that was it. But for me personally, I just feel like that's a little just too mechanical. Not cool, right? But to each its own, right? The way I've always said it, not to be judgmental, right? But we're all going to stand before God and give an account. And so if people were doing this for the wrong reasons, then, it's going to be very evident. Um, Without being condemning, right? I'm just being honest. So let me show you quickly kind of how I discovered the whole sound that I use a lot now. I was always a huge fan of. I've always been a huge fan of like airy pianos. A piano that really set me off was Hans Zimmer's Time, and I was really just trying to chase that reverb that he used. Um, and now, if you know, when the movie Inception came out, woo, man, I don't even know how many years ago, but that movie really created a sound or like a desire to look for a sound that was different. Mind you, I don't think I was a full on piano player when that song came out. I think I was just like a bass player in that time. But I discovered through that I really wanted to create different things that were not being heard. I came later to find out that a lot of people were kind of doing it. They just were just doing it to their own liking. So I just kind of did it the way I felt led to. Um, right. So without further ado, here's your further ado. So I was using the Giant by oh my god, I can't remember the Contact. I think it's Contact. Yeah, and that was my piano for years. I picked it up from Hillsong. I think Hillsong would use it a lot. Peter James and all those guys would use it. So I picked it up, and then I went to some other piano. I forgot what it was. And I was using that. I was rotating between those, and then they announced Keyscape, this wonderful creation that you see right here. I don't even know how many years ago it was now. I feel like it was a decade ago. But Keyscape came in, and I remember it was like $500. Probably still is the same amount of money, but I remember I bought it, and it changed my ranging, and it was like, man, I don't have to be like digging for cheap piano sounds. I finally have something good, you know. And that was cool. If you're just joining, I already did a quick arrangement of a song, and I'm currently working. I'm kind of demonstrating how I've done in worship instrumentals, and how they kind of happen. So yeah, I use Keyscape, and I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really dig through this entire library. There's a huge library now. They've added even more, and now there's duos, and I don't know if you can see on the screen, but now this is probably one of the cooler pianos they added recently. I don't even know where it's at. Maybe a couple years ago, which is a double felt. It's kind of soft. Usually, whenever I'm trying to arrange, I gain it high. And there you go. But I'm gonna go back down because I don't want to destroy y'all's ears. The grand piano was literally the piano that I just stuck with the most. There you go. And then it has a reverb, so I would use a reverb. It has a shimmer, and shimmer makes it sound pretty. Oh, I have the amount low, and maybe it didn't sound like that. That sounds kind of ragtime. Or Coritos, however you want to see it. But yeah, and then I had the Valhalla Shimmer, which I feel like that's what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. Uh, but I would never just buy the vintage verb. And then one day, I feel like I was watching this piano player. I forget his name. He's from Houston, and he had the vintage verb. He was mixing a record, and I was like, dude, I need to get it. And I remember like I went broke, basically. And yeah, so I got the vintage verb, and that was it. And I've tweaked it. I don't. Again, this isn't my laptop. On my laptop, I got I got the secret sauce, the settings, the way I dial them in. And this computer is just a studio computer, so there's just a bunch of there's just a track clean and everything. Um, but for the most part, I keep pretty straightforward settings. You know. Let's see. I think I do a low boost because I definitely want the on the vintage verb. I do a cut probably I think like around 360 350, and I kind of open up the high cut. I really wanted to focus on the you know pick it up more. Now I promise you, I'm not trying to sound Johnny boy. I just saw your comment. I'm not trying to sound not that vintage verb sounds make you sound spiritual. Although we can. Um, but honestly, I always wanted to create like a majestic sound. I think that was always my end all. I'll leave these open because it looks awkward if I don't have something on the screen, right? Um, and so you definitely wanna can't hear the piano. Oh no, really? I thought it was loud. Did I lose sound? I just saw your comment. Oh yeah, I did lose sound. My bad. So this has been happening. I need to keep an eye on this. Thank you though. Appreciate that. Let me see. Main. I need to figure this out. I need to get my tech in here, aka Louise. Advanced properties. I think it was there and it's disappeared out of nowhere. Let's see. There you go. Huh. That's weird. You should be hearing it really loud now. My bad. I really thought you guys were listening. Maybe I just dropped out. I know I was there for sure. Cool. Oh yeah. So I was saying, um, yeah. So I really dialed in these settings. I know I did more. I messed with compression. I messed with a bunch of their different stuff. But honestly, this is kind of the way I've done it. I kind of just search for a tempo. Thank you, Johnny. I see. I see your comment now. Sometimes I just like to come over here and I just do a cut. And there's not really a trick. I honestly, I spend time, I pray, I just ask the Lord for guidance. Sometimes I don't even hit record and I'm just there fiddling. What I call fiddling. if I hit a vein, which I feel like if I hit something that I'm like, oh man, that sounds really good. Um, I guess I'll share. I mean, John's here. I don't know how long he'll be here for, but I remember one time we were at church and we were playing, and uh, I got tired. It was kind of when Yeshua came out, right? Right? And I remember I was like, and there was times where I had to play it for like hours. Right? So imagine playing this for like 2 hours. Which, granted, when we get to heaven, right, you're supposed to be worshiping forever. I don't think I'll be on keys on heaven, right? But yet, you get to that point where you're just like, all right, I need to do something different. And I remember, so literally, I think I have the session recorded. Maybe I have it. But I was there and I was. Then I was like. And that one, what I was doing, I don't think these guys I don't think I ever told any of these guys, but I literally was messing with settings in that moment because I was really trying to dial in decay, and in the midst of that, I ended up keeping that and using it for a song that I think we ended up calling Warfare, and John reminded me of it right now. But that's kind of where I really started to really dial in settings, and after a while I just kind of did it and left it alone. I mean, my settings are now available on the website, so if you guys ever want to get them, there's a free version for main stage, and then there's a paid version for the premium, which is cool. The free version is like, I did my best to dial it in, as close as possible. Anyways, enough talking. I'm gonna play because I think that's cool to do. So look, I run a click. Like I said, I'll be in prayer, and I'll just let it rip, however that might feel. And unfortunately, my key of choice has somehow always been D. Like worship instrumental came in D. A lot of other songs came in D. And I know the click might be like in your face. But there's times where I don't really use a click. I just kind of run with it. And yeah, so let's do one and another key. Let's do F sharp. I wonder why I'm doing F sharp. Yeah. So let's just run it. I'll cut click, so click won't hurt you guys. So I'm gonna keep playing. So you're literally seeing this happen, kind of the way it does, and you get to see my face as I'm kind of going through this. And this, honestly, guys, this just comes from years of playing in my room, years of playing behind different people, and having to play different dynamics, different structures. And I'm glad that I'm not confined to the speakers so much anymore. I just kind of had a lot of more freedom to just play. And it's also been really liberating and really cool to play behind people that aren't so demanding at times. Every once in a while, I'll still encounter it. I think not even that long ago, I think it was last year, I think I was in Houston or something like that, and I ended up playing for something, and the speaker was like, hey, I need you on it, I need you this, I need you to do that. I was like, bro, what? And then a while later, he ended up messaging me. He's like, "Hey, I heard your music," because I kind of told him like, "Hey, I do a lot of worship stuff." He's like, "Oh, you know." So he kind of just like said, "Hey, just keep going and stuff." But I find myself a lot of times just kind of the way I'm conversing with you. And just find myself just playing this. And sometimes it goes on for 10 minutes. You know, sometimes I'm done in 5 minutes. You know? That's a signature chord. I always do that. I wish I could show you, but if I do show you, or I'll just tell you, if you want to write this down. F on your left hand. It's an F sus, right? But the way I kind of play it out is F on your left hand, F, C sharp, E flat, G sharp, C sharp, D sharp, and G sharp on your right. You're like, bro, you're recording this. I know. I'm not gonna post this song, guys. You know. And there's times where I just go into the song. Worthy is your The only difference between me recording in this moment right now is that my streamer's on. That's it. Other than that, I'd probably be crying. Kind of just in my head pouring myself out, or audibly pouring myself out. And then I'll change the key. And I'll literally sit there like this. Here's another favorite chord. I use that a lot. That's an 80s, 90s chord. It's written up there, F sharp 7, flat 9, sus 4. You chord junkies, you want to look it up, go for it. Yeah. I always love the openness of chords, and literally right here I'm playing 3 chords. It says A add 9, but honestly it's a C sharp sus. If you really look at it, it's an A inverted, but my bass is in C sharp. It's a C sharp minor now, which it is, C sharp minor 5, but I'm zoning out, brother. The beat is making me sleepy. That's so funny. I told you I was gonna put you to sleep. Ironically enough, I don't listen to myself to go to sleep. There's times where I get in bed and my wife might already be asleep, and then I'll just hear my piano in the back, and I'm just there like the little hot dog, just like that. Yeah. There's times where I get up and I go to my kids' rooms and they have Wonder's Lullaby or Worship Instrumental, or my son lately has been obsessed with song. I don't even remember what it's called. It's called Night Something that I did. It's like a smooth jazz song. And then I'm not gonna lie. There's times where I just turn off the verb. And then I add the verb at the end. And I just tweak it. Add it as I go. Yeah, I'm not sitting there all precise and just trying. No. Just like that. Nothing. And usually, guys, when I have released them, which I think I've only released maybe 3 last year at the most. And then recently, this past week, I released a song where I actually sing on, which is not normal for me. Somewhere with that, totally spaced out because I looked at the setting over here on the computer. But yeah, and there's times I mess up. That's what I was saying. And if I mess up, if you go back and really listen to my stuff, you'll hear some mistakes. For the most part, I'm locked in. I try not to make a mistake. There's been a few times where I've made a really bad mistake and I just kept pushing on because I was pressing in that moment. And I just go back, and the good thing about MIDI is you just open it up and get out. It's that simple. So I think a focus of mine, like I said, I just wanted to start going live. I think if I go live a couple times a week, I'm good. I'm really trying to do 5 a day. I'm sorry, 5 a week. Which this week I've already been on. Was I on yesterday? I feel like I was. And then I was on this morning for a bit. And then, was I on this morning? I don't even know anymore. I'm all over the place. See, I need to go sleep already. But really just to post more content like this so people can learn how to just do what they think sometimes it's so difficult to do and it's not. I really feel in my heart, and I feel like it's just becoming more and more evident to do more of a potential, I don't want to call it a master class, but a piano training where we just kind of talk about all these things. And sure, there's a lot of videos and resources, but a lot of people sometimes they just have questions, and people who are really good pianists just don't have the time to reply, And I'm trying to see, John said something. I'm trying to keep up with this. Go from one song in one key into a flow that just is to another key. Oh my God. What is this, our old church or what? Just kidding. Old church. I don't even know, man. I was playing Worthy, so let me do that. I can play the same key. Alright, let me turn this off. That's Killer Flow. Right? It'd be helpful if you gave me the key and don't make it too hard. I'll turn off the stream real quick. This is comfort key for me for this song. G to C? Seriously? Okay, so let me do it in G. I don't think I've ever played this song in G. I'm playing the bridge, by the way. Then I'll drop to a drop chorus. Man, my hand's not confident with that. Jesus. It's okay. Transition. I already played a lot right there. Song ends. So I can do a walk down. So C to G, C to B. I'm sorry. Right there. That's A minor, and then I can just hit F. And I'm already in C. So again, there you go. It's probably just you and me here right now. It's the funny part. So walk it down from C to B, which is G over B, then A minor. And then I do F major 9. Or 7, I'm sorry. The other one, that's more straight to it. Literally just that's just me walking straight up. Which is making your D, well, it's just a D minor sharp 5, but it's like a D sus and then an E sus, and then go to F, and then G, and then you end it. But yeah, that's about it. I deleted what I did, but hope it was something y'all picked up on. Like I said, I'll be on here more. I wish I could play without being flagged. I could play around with songs and stuff like that, but I think maybe you can. You just gotta take out vocals and just kind of make it seem like you're not trying to. I'm not trying to be mischievous about it, but yeah, it is what it is. But anyways, y'all, I have been on here for quite a minute. I think 56 minutes. Good Lord, I've been streaming for 56 minutes. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna call it a night. So I'm gonna let this video process, probably edit it down and then make it a teaching moment, post it here later so you guys can see it, but it'll probably stay on stream here for a while. But appreciate y'all being in the chat. For the ones that were there, the couple homies, I know there's people kind of cycling in and out, but appreciate you guys. Y'all have an awesome night. I promise to be better with streams and have better content as we go. But yeah, y'all have a great night, and I'll see you on the next one.